And today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Heng. Heng is very sweet and very bold about what he wants to say. But sometimes you can really catch him off guard. And that's exactly what he did here when he saw you wearing a bikini. He was trying to form some words. Maybe say that you look great? Maybe something like you look breathtaking? Whatever it may be. He felt like he was breathless, unable to utter a single word, and he was blushing. So he turned towards him and looked at him, and saw him staring at you like that. You couldn't help but laugh softly. Is everything alright, Heng? You asked gently, and he nods, trying to collect his thoughts, before just coughing. I I think you look really great. I mean, stunning, spectacular, Ryan. He says, slowly getting redder and redder with each word. I hated it. How you could be so eloquent when it came to anything, but not when it came to you. Especially when those feelings just made his heart beat faster and faster. It was difficult sometimes, but you just seemed to adore it, each and every single time. Oh, darling. Well, I'm glad to be getting all that praise from you. You certainly don't give it out easy. You say softly, wrapping your arms around him, and his breath hitches, because you're only wearing a bikini and yet you're touching him. That's a little bit too much of skin contact that he wasn't ready for. Not to mention, you really don't leave much for the imagination. So don't blame him for the way he's looking at you. But slowly, you take his hands and squeeze them gently, and he finds the courage within him to wrap his arms around you and press you close to him, burying his face into your hair and inhaling the smell of your shampoo. For some reason, he got attached to that smell. The shampoo in your hair, the perfume you used every time. Perhaps you were a little bit of a drug to him. He was too addicted. And maybe he began to enjoy that hug a little bit too much. Because after a little bit, he would cup your face in his hands and tilt your head up towards him, and leaning down, he would give you a kiss. A soft and slow one at first, one that leaves you initially breathless, but it only gets more intense after, as he deepens it. The two of you closing your own eyes, as you melted into the intense kiss. And if Donning may have been a little bit shy at first, then he certainly got bolder with each moment. As soon as the initial surprise had faded over, and he was able to process the situation a little bit more, he was not the shyest boyfriend around, and if he had something to do, then he might as well do it. Because in his own opinion, love doesn't wait, and since he loves you so much, he can't leave love to your own assumptions for you to think on whether he loves you or not. He has to show it, and be obvious with it. And he doesn't mind being clear with that, because it's the most important thing to him. To see you smile, and to know that you're feeling loved. Gepard. Well, Gepard may be a little bit more used to modesty, as in modest clothing because he lives in a very cold place. So seeing people wear something as showy as this, it would certainly surprise him, because all that man is used to seeing is winter clothes. And it's not like he's been with someone else before. You're his first love, his first partner. So of course he's a little bit more than surprised and caught off guard by seeing you in a bikini. He stares at you for a couple moments, totally not subtle about it, and you can see it. The way his eyes do not waver from your form, the way his face is completely red, and you can't help but burst into laughter. Hey, what's wrong with you? Why are you looking at me like that? Immediately, he would look away, as if he wasn't looking at all, and cross his arms. I wasn't doing anything, Wyan. he would say with a little bit of a pouty face. But you notice very well that he's just being shy. So you go over to him, holding his hands in yours. But the touch, it makes his hands tingle, and he finds himself feeling like his throat is dry, like the words are dying in it. He can't say anything, he can't do anything, but melt into your touch and look into your eyes. Hey, Gepard, please look at me. But he's looking already. And then he notices he's not really looking at your face, but more looking at you. As in, looking all over your body. He can't help it. His eyes surely do wander. But then he notices and looks at your face, blushing brighter once he notices that mistake. But you lean up, pressing a soft kiss to his cheek. It's fine. To feel that way, I mean. We're lovers. I love you and he'll love me. So there's nothing abnormal about this. There's no need to be so embarrassed. Got it? And he nods, melting into your arms when you open them. And he blushes brighter a little bit. But soon, all the stiffness in his bones goes away. And he hugs you close, pressing your body closer, and kisses you. I'm sorry if I made you feel weird. You don't look different or bad. I mean, you do look different. I'm not used to seeing people wearing something like this. So that's why I was shocked. But you look different in a good way, Wyan. You're stunning. You're beautiful. In fact, you're the most beautiful person I've ever seen. And he smiled softly at him, leaning up to give him a soft kiss. I know you think that. I mean, you're not really being subtle about it. He blushes a little bit at the teasing, but then he smiles. Well, it's really hard to be subtle, Wyan, when I'm staring at a star like you. So now it's your turn to be flustered, and you find yourself smiling softly, blushing at his compliment. Well, I didn't know you were a poet, Gepard. I may be, if only for you, my lady. Well, he surely is a flirt, alright? As shy as he may be, and as nervous as he gets sometimes, he still knows the ways to make your heart flutter.